Ever feel like you're paddling a canoe with your partner but you're going in circles? One minute you're connecting, the next you're arguing about who's doing what or why things aren't getting done. If you're nodding along, you're not alone. Many couples, especially those navigating ADHD, experience these frustrating cycles. I help couples like you build stronger, more loving relationships, even amidst the challenges of ADHD. Problem statement and the canoe analogy. ADHD can throw a wrench into even the most loving relationships. Executive functioning challenges, difficulty with task management, emotional sensitivity, it can all lead to misunderstandings, resentment, and a feeling of disconnect. It's like that canoe analogy I mentioned. Everyone's paddling, but not in sync. One person might be overwhelmed, another feels criticized, and the boat, your relationship, just isn't moving forward. You end up exhausted, wondering, how did we get here? Strategy 1. Forget about fairness. So how do you get out of that spinning canoe and start moving forward? It starts with shifting your mindset. Forget about fairness. Yes, you heard me. Focusing on equality. Who's doing more? Who's carrying the heavier load often leads to more conflict. Instead, embrace collaboration. Healthy relationships thrive on teamwork, not a rigid scorecard. Think about your individual strengths and weaknesses. Maybe one of you is a whiz at organization while the other excels at creative problem solving. Leverage those differences. Create a system where you both contribute in ways that feel manageable and meaningful. It's about finding what works for your unique dynamic, not what looks fair on paper. Strategy 2. Navigate the division of labor. Next up, the division of labor. Openly discuss who does what. Don't assume anything. Talk about the physical tasks, chores, errands, childcare, but also the emotional labor, planning, remembering birthdays, managing family dynamics. If things feel imbalanced, create a shared task list. Assign tasks based on interest, capability, and available time. The key is communication and flexibility. And remember, emotional regulation can be particularly challenging for ADHD brains, so be patient and understanding with each other. Strategy 3. Reduce conflict with the STAR approach. Now, what about those moments when tensions rise? Arguments are inevitable, but how you handle them can make all the difference. I recommend the STAR method. Stop, think, act, recover. When you feel triggered, stop. Take a breath. Don't react impulsively. Then, think. What's really bothering you? What's your partner's perspective? Act. Communicate your needs calmly and respectfully. Use I statements. And finally, recover. Give yourselves time to cool down before revisiting the issue. Reflect on what happened and how you can both do things differently next time. Strategy 4. Remember what drew you together. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, remember why you fell in love in the first place. ADHD can make daily life feel so demanding that you lose sight of the joy and connection that brought you together. Nurture your positive bond. Schedule date nights. Try new activities together. Rediscover shared hobbies. Make time for intimacy, both physical and emotional. If you're constantly connecting negatively, through arguments and resentment, you're still connecting. But wouldn't you rather connect through laughter, love, and shared experiences? So, to recap, ditch the fairness focus, navigate the division of labor, use the STAR method to manage conflict, and never forget what brought you together. These strategies won't magically erase the challenges of ADHD, but they will give you the tools to build a stronger, more fulfilling relationship. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with other couples who might be struggling. And for more tips and resources, remember you're not alone on this journey. With understanding, compassion, and a little bit of effort, you can create a relationship where both of you thrive.